All right, thank you everyone for waiting. Ooh, I need to turn my volume off. There we go. Thank you everyone for waiting. We've got Jewell Loyd here, ready to take questions. Please raise your hand if you've got questions for Jewell. Oops. Michelle Vogel, start with you.
Hi, Jewell. I want to ask a little bit about, I guess, two things. One, if you could talk a little bit about your facilitating, which was pretty huge tonight, or I guess in the afternoon there, with the 8 assists, and just what you thought your role was on offense. And then if you can kind of give us a sense of what you guys did defensively that kind of changed the game a little bit in the second quarter, especially.
Yeah, I get trapped a lot back in the W, so I'm used to high hygiene, and we have great post players, so anytime I could come off and find them, that's what I was trying to do tonight. Not do too much, but just make the open pass, and the post players made themselves available, so it was easy to kind of get a quick outlet there. But I think that helped a lot, being able to move the ball and find another way to help us get a win. And defensively, I think, we went to switching everything. They were doing a lot of curls, and the middle of the paint was open a little bit. So once we started to switch, we were able to have, different closeouts, different matchups. And then it kind of went down to really rebounding as well. They had some long rebounds. And so we just made sure that we were trying to get a hand on them on the rebounds and limit them to one shot.
And then, after they took that lead in the fourth quarter, it seemed like you guys really locked in. Can you just sort of give me your thoughts on that and how you feel now going into the quarterfinals?
We just wanted to get stops. I think that was the biggest thing that we were talking about, is being more vocal, getting stops, and then just executing down the stretch. And, when you have great leadership, it helps a lot when you're able to rely on, Sue and Dee constantly, giving you advice and figuring things out. But we needed this. We want to be playing our best basketball the next couple of days and achieve our goals.
Thank you.
All right, next up we'll go to Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Jewell, congratulations on the win. Can you talk just about the depth on this team? I mean, you had 3 players that were in double figures tonight. Just talk a little bit about the depth and just the versatility of this team that enabled you guys to get the win against France tonight.
We're definitely fortunate to have a lot of versatility on this team, and everyone has value on this team. And I think that's important to understand, that everyone has value and brings value to this team. And when we're able to move the ball, we're able to find each other. And I think the more we play with each other, the more we figure out each other's strengths even more. And it's awesome to see that every night someone else is stepping up, or someone else is bringing energy or a defensive stop to the game, or whatever it is. And it's definitely a luxury to have that. And the best thing about it is that we all get along, and this team is definitely selfless.
And what have you learned about yourself as far as how have you seen your game enhance and improve since being on this team and playing in these games in the Olympics?
Well, I mean, I'm like the defensive stopper, so that's interesting because usually people don't talk about my defense. But I'm able to play both sides of the floor very well, and I take pride in that, knowing that I could be a two-way player and do everything I can to make sure I leave some kind of imprint, whether it's bringing energy to this game, getting a stop, hitting a big shot, whatever it is. And it's fun. I'm enjoying every moment of it.
Thank you.
Next we'll go to Rafiq and then Takeshi Shibata.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. Congratulations on the win. You kind of had a little bit of a struggle. This is obviously the toughest win that you guys have ever had. Like, what did you have to do in order to keep it together when France was literally hanging around, even getting a couple leads against you in the end of quarters?
Just get stopped. Rely on our defense, trust our defense, and that's what we're able to do. We're able to force some tough shots, make the catches on reversals a little bit harder, limit them to one shot, and come down and be able to make a couple shots. So, yeah.
Tina Charles was literally taking the charge when France was hanging around. Like, what are your impressions about the way she contributed to today's win?
Yeah, Tina is always she's stable. They were leaving her open. She felt good before the game. We talked about it. And she was she takes her shots. You know, our ability to find the open person and the confidence that everyone has on this team and everybody definitely shows tonight. And Tina played really, really well.
Thank you for your time.
Takeshi?
Hello, Joel. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on your great win. And my question is about the Japanese point guard. You know, Rui Machida just registered 11 assists, and 15 assists today. So I think it's an incredible record. But as a point guard who had matched up with her, what do you think about her play?
Yeah, no, she's extremely fast. Her ability to change speeds and directions and get into the paint and have people collapse opens up her ability to pass. And we definitely noticed that when we played, but she's such a great player. And in Japan, you know, we have a lot of respect for them and the coach as well. And her ability to just find open players is phenomenal.
Thank you so much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you. If we don't have any more questions for Jewell, we will say thank you and let her go. Again, we will not know who our next round opponent is until our quarterfinal round opponent is until after the 9 o'clock game tonight has been concluded. Thank you.